Hi, Wayne, Mark, and Joey here on a Thursday morning. Beautiful day of golf again today and tomorrow. I'm actually going to play a round of golf. This friends of ours.
Crazy.
He's insisting that I go play. I haven't played for maybe 2 rounds in 5 years since I've been caddying for you. That's what we do. We do this kind of work, and I also work on the internet, and I don't golf. So he's insisted that I come. I went out and hit some balls yesterday. It could be really ugly, or some of them weren't too bad. But anyway, it's going to be good weather. We're going to enjoy that day. But that's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about football, our favorite sport. And we're talking about the camps of each team. We've been doing through 3 divisions now. We're going to keep loading faster and faster. I think we've got 2-3 more divisions to do. And this is something we have a lot of fun at trying to project what teams are going to be like as we get into the season. First of all, I want to mention to you, ultimatesportschannel.com. Make that your opening screen every morning, guys. So we have a sports feed. I look at it every morning, every sport. We can't report on all. Quite frankly, even the sports channels can't report on every sport that's happening all the time. So you can see those in our feed. They'll read about them, see podcasts of other people who do specifics on those sports. Some guys zero in on one sport, and that's their expertise. So take a look at that. We also have all our sponsors, and we have a new sponsor today. That is a very important sponsor to us and to everybody out there that's in athletics. And this is Elite Junior Profiles, the juniors, jrprofiles.com. And these guys help sports athletes get to the NCAA. And I can tell you, as a family advisor for a number of years, it's a very complicated process. Wrong move here or there can jeopardize getting that scholarship. These guys deal in all sports. I was hockey only. They deal in all sports. So go to the website. They are there. So if you want to do that, you can. The contact information is right there. And also, we worked out a deal for you to save some money if you sign up with them, which we try and do with every sponsor. So check that out under the Where to Watch Us and Sponsored page on the website, ultimatesportschannel.com. Okay, let's get into it. We're talking football. We're talking Colts. And as I talk about it, everyone, and Joey gets tired of me talking about quarterbacks getting injured. Guess who got injured yesterday?
Yeah, Andrew Luck has a calf strain.
And I said he was going to be injured.
Yeah, you did. But anyways, he does have a calf strain. Now, obviously, the worry about this is kind of similar to what Kevin Durant had, and they're talking about the fact it could pop at any moment depending on the seriousness of the strain. It could also be something that they rub out, and he's back in the game and playing fine all year long. I don't think you'll get 100% Andrew Luck this year, but with that being said, will he get injured? Well, here's a couple things. First of all, they've bolstered their offensive line. Looked really, really good last year. Obviously, they protected him really well, and they showed when they can do that how well they can play. And obviously,
well, they were at 6-0 at one point.
Well, no, actually, they finished like crazy.
Yeah.
They started at like 0-6.
No, I mean like at the end of the season.
At the end of the season, yeah.
When they had it all together.
Yeah, exactly. So, they are, in my mind, a playoff team this year. I still think they'll win this division. This division is very weak, really, when you want to look at it. You got Houston, Jacksonville, and Tennessee. I think with a good Andrew Luck, you're way better than all those teams. Now, will he be good? I think you can get lucky with the fact that he spread his money around. Took the pay cut we all talk about. We all talk about these quarterbacks take all this money, and they always end up having to take a pay cut because they realize they can't live and enjoy their money unless they share it so they get an offensive line so they can actually survive this sport. And by the time they retire, actually be mentally able to enjoy what they've worked so hard for. Yeah. So Andrew Luck's one of those guys. He took his pay cut. He realized he couldn't play without it. Took his pay cut. They built a good offensive line, good receivers, good defense. Good running backs. Literally every position is good. They don't have a superstar, which is nice. I think teams function better without a superstar receiver.
Well, Andrew Luck wants to be and is the superstar, so you got to give him tools around.
Exactly. You're exactly right. And people have given Andrew Luck credit and kind of they've said, he's so smart. He came from Stanford. He's a great football player. He's tremendous. His arm's amazing. I agreed with him because, to be honest, he did go to his back-to-back AFC Championship games. First 2 years of his career, only lost Tom Brady.
Yeah.
All of a sudden got injured, but when he came back this year, showed that he could do it again. So I'm okay with those claims. I feel like he's really proved himself. He needs to now go on and win a title. They've now built the team to allow him to do that. I hope that he can survive the season. I think it's a shame that quarterbacks like this get injured all the time. I used to blame him for it. I felt like he's one of those guys, again, did not get rid of the ball, ran out of the pocket. Last year seemed a lot smarter. Now, obviously, that comes with a better offensive line because he could be a lot smarter. But he's going to need to continue to do that so he doesn't get any bad injuries, doesn't pop this calf. And as long as he can play, for me, 90%, more importantly, as long as his shoulder for his throwing arm is good,
That's the other issue.
then that's all that matters to me. Honestly, his calf doesn't bother me if that arm is good, and that's what injured him previously.
Yeah.
That still sounds 100%. So if that's 100%, I think he can work on an iffy calf and really still throw the ball. And he's so smart at reading the lines and understanding defenses that I think they're a playoff team no matter what. I think they win this division. And I really
we got to
think
look at what happens when he goes down. I mean, 0-6 to start the year last year. This is very much a Philadelphia Eagles situation as far as I'm concerned. Everything relies on his ability to play, stay healthy. Now, he does have one big advantage. It's a weak division. Really helps.
Really weak.
But still, you can't go 0-6 in any division, as he proved last year, and make it back. So he's got to stay healthy. I would say for me, you can call it later, it can be a playoff team. I think they're a question mark till just before the season's about to start. Where is he with this injury? Now, the good thing about a calf injury, unlike basketball, he should be able to play with it. I mean, he won't be able to run around. But
if he stays in the pocket, he shouldn't have an issue.
It's 3 steps back, and he's got a rocket arm. So I'm happier with a calf injury than I'm a shoulder injury, obviously, because you can't throw the ball then. And that's a real key for me. So I think you're not far off in just saying playoffs anyway, because the division is so bad. But it's going to still rely on him, I think. And they need to work with him with this calf injury to get in the pocket and stay there. And rely on his line and get rid of the ball quicker. Call Tom Brady. Tom Brady's so happy to mentor guys because he's getting that stage in his life. I mentioned one of our other videos. The NFL needs to hire him as the quarterback mentor for the whole league.
Keep all their stars
when he retires. Explain how he plays football and keep all these stars in the game and get these guys to go to lessons with him on a regular basis. Anyway, I think you're right. Playoffs one way or another. I really hope he's healthy. I'd love to watch him play.
Yeah.
Was a Colts fan when Peyton Manning was there, obviously. That was before we lived in Seattle, and we're now Seattle fans. So I like to see the Colts do well, and we'll see what happens. I mean, he has the ability to lead them right to the Super Bowl.
Right now, they're like the Green Bay Packers, 2 great quarterbacks, only 1 Super Bowl to really show for it. Now, they don't have the drama that the Packers have, and obviously they play in New England's actually conference, like Green Bay doesn't play in New England.
Right.
They play New England's conference, and no offense, Brady is the best of all time. It is very difficult, obviously, to get out of there. But in my mind, if you played like him, we're a little bit smarter. So I know you got T.Y. Hilton, you can go deep, but use the shorter routes. Get the ball out of his hands. Protect that calf. Come playoff time, he might be able to take a little bit more risk because now if you get injured, it's one game. Maybe you need to make a play or two. But keep him healthy during the reason. This is a division. At 10-6, you're going to win this division 10-6, 11-5. You don't need to go 13-3. He does not need to take risks. You're so good all around this team, guys. And the coach is good. You just don't need a whole lot to get it done here. And I think if you can just convince Andrew Luck, and he did a good job last year, so I'm not going to bring him down too much, but he can't revert to his old ways. Get it out quick. Yeah. Use that arm. Use your brain. You're smart. You got a killer arm. You can do a lot of slants.
Tom Brady's already proved in this conference you can throw every pass 5 to 7 yards and win the Super Bowl.
And don't be afraid to go down before a guy hits you.
Yeah.
I know Brady gets crap for it because you'll fall and they go, well, he wasn't going to take that hit. Yeah, but he's also married to Gisele Bundchen, has 6 Super Bowl rings. He's the greatest quarterback of all time. I take the fact that sometimes people criticize me for not taking a hit.
Curl up in a ball is way harder to get hurt when you do that.
So curl up in a ball, Andrew Luck.
And if you want to throw past 70 yards, throw it out of bounds.
Yeah.
Throw it as far as you want into the crowd. The crowd's happy, but just don't get injured.
Yeah.
So we're going to see what happens. I think you're right. I think they can slide into a playoff spot either way. If he's healthy,
let's say
good chance of just wiping this.
He plays the whole year. Plays the whole year. They win the division. No problem. I see 11-5 winning this division. That's them.
Yeah.
Good on the offense.
It's just Brady after that.
Yeah, good on the offense, good on the defensive side. They'll probably have to play the wild card round. We'll get home because they'll win their division. They'll get home, but they'll have to play probably a wild card game.
Yeah.
I don't think they'll be top 2 seeds in the conference. And then I think they'll win against any team they play in the wild card. So I like them going, honestly, to the second round, which means they'll probably have to travel to, I have the LA Chargers, you have Kansas City. Maybe they travel to New England, which, we'll get into that division. But Andrew Luck and the Colts, man, just play the year. You'll win this division. Your team is good all around. You're obviously great. And let's get it done, guys. Be smart here this season.
Yeah, and just stay healthy. So that's it. The Colts, all based around their quarterback, as most teams are. But certainly they proved last year without him, they aren't very good. So we need him to stay healthy. We're hoping for that. We're hoping he'll be smarter. And we hope these guys will be a playoff team that can go a long way this year.